Speculation continues over the future of relations between Iran and the West as Iran's new president Hassan Rouhani takes office in the capital Tehran. After coming under fire from Labour MP Jack Straw for failing to send any delegates to the president's inauguration, Prime Minister David Cameron has written a letter to Mr. Rouhani calling for an improvement in relations between the two nations. Relations have been fraught since the Islamic Revolution of 1979, but have been particularly strained since the election of Cameron in 2010. And analysts say this has been counterproductive for both sides.
The situation right now is not to anyone's benefit, no UK or Iran. UK trade is losing quite a lot from not being able to deal with Iran. Similarly, Iran is losing. So I think the sooner this situation is resolved, better it is.
The recent period of cooling relations between Iran and Britain began when the Iranian parliament voted to expel the British ambassador in November 2011, following the imposition of sanctions on Iran. Britain responded by asking Iranian diplomats to leave following an incident at the British embassy in Tehran. A phone call in July from Foreign Secretary William Hague to outgoing Iranian Foreign Minister Ali Akbar Salehi signalled Britain's desire to open talks, and Cameron's letter earlier this week stated the Prime Minister's desire for improved relations.
David Cameron has encouraged dialogue through a message he sent to President Rouhani to improve relationship between United Kingdom and Iran. That's a positive sign.
President Rouhani used his inauguration speech to call for respect and dialogue between all countries, but British lawmakers say he should be very cautious in how he negotiates the next steps of communication.
Well, on one level it's quite encouraging. On another level, you probably want to examine the value of the paper that it's written on. Once upon a time I told my Irish grandfather that the British had had an empire so big that on it the sun never set, and he answered me that that's because God would never trust the British in the dark. And so my advice to my former parliamentary constituent in Glasgow, President Rouhani, is not to trust them in the dark or in the light, and to examine the teeth of the gift horse that this appears to be.
Many are hoping that the latest moves are signs that Britain is finally behaving like a responsible partner for peace. They say that the first step will be to establish diplomatic relations in both countries before trust can begin to be built again. Isa Ali, Press TV, London.